Last night I was reading The Black Madonna by Brothers Graham. This profile is Hunter Lewis Graham, Flynn Graham, Jackson Jax Graham. 9 posts. I was reading this last night before I was passing out. I wanted to see some writers I've never seen before on prose. I fell asleep right after reading this. This is beautifully done. And I was really impressed with this entire profile of this trio. And when I started reading this, I started to realize this how much just the how nuanced prose is. All these tentacles of the app, and this one here is a strong profile. They came out of the gate strong. I mean, this is Italy in 1947 was not as war-torn as it might have been had the Allied advance so thorough in its planning and swift in its sure-footedness faced a more determined resistance from the retreating Germans. So when I opened up with that, I was like, okay. And I remember just drifting off into all this history. It was great. And then Marky Sparky, who was also featured recently, An Excellent Beginning. Delighted to learn some more about the intriguing figure of Hector Mallory Woodville. Yeah, this is understated, but it's good. So it's really good. So let's see here. Let's go back to this profile. First one, all thumbs, and just A Tale of Tug and Wood. This is a fun one, and The Infinite Sky is also good. All of these out of time. This one, this one's really good too. Once Bitten. I mean, this is the one that I read today. I think I read this one twice. This by far is my favorite of the 9, and Barley's Field. But the way this is written is it's so just beautiful. And this right here reminded me of when I was in Seattle. I think I was 25, and a writer named Tom Jones. You probably know who he is, Thom Jones. Sadly, he passed on, but he was a Vietnam vet. He was an epileptic, a janitor, and a damn good boxer. And his short story book that drew me into his work was called The Pugilist at Rest, and I still have it. And I think he won the O. Henry from that title story. But he showed up at the bookstore. It was in the U District in Seattle, and he walked in and he opened up his satchel, pulled out this big white scroll of almost like long printing paper, right? And he read this story he wrote. I forget where it was from or where it went, but he read it in a very like gangster baritone, like thug sound. And but I remember he read the line that it made me smile. I was listening, but the line, a consistency in the story, he said, "If a rose is a rose is a rose, what is a rhinoceros?" And I thought that was so cool. And when he was done reading, he said, "I don't know why I read it in that voice. I wrote it." But it was a really cool moment. And so this brought me back to that. I mean, hippopotamus, rhinoceros, big and gray. But this is great. This is that's such a good piece. Read this. It goes from a koala to a joey, to a reptile, to a bird, and this is beautiful. Here was a shovel-headed blue-tongued skink. Over there, a tumultuous cloud of tiny parrots, green, yellow, and black speckled budgerigars, a family of ring-tailed possums. So I was reading this, and there were so many cool the descriptions in this story. Like there's like bony hips and an old man willow bent with age, beautiful, and the swift darting of wagtails, the magpie's smaller cousins. And um, the way he quotes and the way that this writer moves through the story is beautiful. So I can go on and on. Mazzy, a visual feast. Mazzy always has. She's so supportive and a great writer also. So I'm not surprised she likes this. Yeah, this is something else. So I wanted to come onto the channel today and pay some respect to a trio that I'd never seen before. So, Brothers Graham, you're all right in my book. I expect to see more on the app, so I will keep my eye on them. I followed. So, yeah. Okay, that's going to wrap this up. And thank you guys for being here, and hope you have a good one today. And I will see you soon. Take good care. Unlock the potential of your writing with Prose Gold. Monetize your work and gain exposure to top agents and publishers. Join now and start sharing your stories with the world. Sign up for Prose Gold today. theprose.com.